and today we have a reading for you about somebody who feels that meeting you was part of the plan or was one of the more important things that has happened to them because you helped them to see things in a different way. So they do feel like there's something that will always bring the two of you back together, even though there has been some mistakes made. I feel like they have a tendency to talk about things or even think about things between the two of you with a little bit of extra forgiveness or like grace for themselves, not really wanting to be honest with what they've put you through. But this is someone who's hoping to come back around, tell you that you two are meant to be together, but they're afraid that the mistakes that they have made in the past or the issues that the two of you have gone through, that you're going to repeat those even if they don't. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box, as is more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. And thank you to those who've checked out my candles on Etsy. That's in the description box as well. I think we will start with the Pause Tarot. Let's see what else we can figure out about this person who thinks you are fated. What else, please? World in the reverse. Unfinished business. Looking at you as the Empress. It doesn't matter what your gender is. This is somebody who sees you as a person who knows how to recover after a difficult time, build their own empire. They may see you as an excellent parent if you have children, but we have some admiration here, serious admiration over what you've been able to do despite some of the adversity that you've had to face. Of course I can. How you doing, Lee? Good morning. What else do we have? The King of Wands and the Six of Cups. So I do feel like there's been a period of separation here. This person has probably remained pretty quiet, or maybe you even blocked them somehow. But now they're thinking about the memories that you have made and how they probably can't resist reaching out. That it's kind of like a matter of time, right? Oh, you're so welcome. I was nervous I was going to have to do it today instead of last night, but it kind of worked out perfectly where I was able to do it, gosh, within a couple hours, I think. So it's always nice when I can do a quick turnaround like that. We have the Five of Swords and the Moon. Don't you love the handlebar mustache on the moon? A little Sam Elliott moon. I know I ruined it. I know I caused the problems. I know I have a problem with sabotaging relationships. And I know the reason that we aren't talking right now is because of the moon. Now, the moon can talk about secrets. So maybe this is somebody who didn't really want you to know who they are. Maybe this is someone who kept a really big secret, like, oops, did I not tell you that I was already in a relationship? Or did I not tell you I was moving away? Did I not tell you that, I was still obsessed with the ex? There's something here where they're acknowledging, yeah, I probably should have done that better. Four of Pentacles in the reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody who's like admiring how well you do on your own. It's maybe a little bittersweet though, right? It's like you are unbothered and that bothers them, but also makes them admire you more. Like, I don't know how to handle someone like you because you do fine even when you're not in a relationship or you're not like desperate to get things back together. So, how do I come back around? How do I tell you that I've been thinking about you or that I've been missing you? Hey, N1. I don't really need your help on that. And if it's not your thing, that's totally fine. And I hope you have a wonderful day. But it sounds like you don't need to be in my live chat. Three of Swords in the reverse. The Queen of Wands. And the Page of Wands. They feel like you're their divine counterpart. They are the King of Wands. They see you as this Empress, but they also see this Queen of Wands energy. The problem is, I do feel like there's something about this to indicate we had somebody who might have had a little bit of fear of missing out. So even if it's the perfect relationship or even if everything is going right, this person may have had a tendency to think, but is there like something else out there that I'm missing out on? Is there someone that I'm supposed to meet, you know? And I don't know if that's because of how they were raised or, you know, relationships that they had been through before. We'll go with the Pulp Tarot. Why the Queen of Wands? Six of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. A Tower. I think they're trying to manifest you. So the moon is, oh crap, what's the word for it? The sun and the moon. The sun is on the masculine side, the moon is on the feminine side, and the moon has gravitational pull. So it aligns with this Queen of Wands energy in the sense that you draw things in. They want to leverage their Queen of Wands energy to draw you in because you both have that Queen of Wands energy. They think it's going to be a lot of work, but they feel like they have to find some way to reconnect with you or see you face to face. Tell me more. Seven of Swords. They're going to come clean about something. They're going to tell you the truth. What's the truth? Four of Wands. Seven of Cups. I feel like they're going to tell you the truth about the fact that previously they had not been focused on you. Previously, they were at least flirting online with others or keeping their options open. Doesn't necessarily seem to be going as far as to say if you were in a committed relationship that this person was stepping out. But I do feel like this is somebody who liked to have a little bit of a knowledge that there were other people they could choose. They like to think that, you know, if this doesn't work out, then at least that person over there is also interested in me. And I would just have to, like, you know, send them a message and then we'd be good. Hello, Glenda. How are you doing? Good morning, Elle. What's up? Hello, Moon. What's up, Rachel? I hope you're having a good day. What else do we have? Five of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Wands. They feel like you're done. They feel like you've got no regrets over the relationship that happened. and that you probably don't expect them to come back around or to have any additional conversations with them. If you do, you feel like you need to be ready to say, no, thank you. I'm good. I don't need that. I think we have gone through what we needed to, and I learned what I needed to. So let's just keep it moving. Page of Cups in the reverse, Justice in the reverse. Because you did me wrong. Because you didn't treat the connection as special. Yeah. This is, so from the Empress's perspective, remember the Empress does not need to be a woman. The King of Wands does not need to be a man. But the Empress is like, I don't know. I'm not even really convinced you know how to do like the relationship thing. I think you know how to like talk to people. I think you know how to like be nice every once in a while. But I don't think you understand that like consistency in a relationship. So this Empress looks at the King of Wands and is like, we tried, you know, like it didn't work out, but that's okay. I ain't mad at you. Sometimes that's how it goes. But the King of Wands wants to change that perception. Unfinished business. I don't like this. Why do I feel like this person is coming back around to you after they've been rejected by someone else? Situations deck. Let's see what else we've got. Hey, for you, what's going on? Hello, DM. How are you? Hello, Matt. Hello, Jim. It sounds like you got a great aunt. Hello, Mavis. How are you doing? Hello, Aubrey. Hello, Agent Smith. How's your day? I like that even in your picture, you've got like the Agent Smith look going. It's very thorough. He's a good man and thorough. I bet Matt knows what movie that is. Hello, Ronaldo. How are you doing? Oh, Joe, you've got better things to do with your life than be a bigot. Come on now. See now, Rachel's nicer than me. She was just timing you out for 24 hours, but I gave you the big old heave-ho. Like, find something better to do with your life. Yes, exactly. You've been timed out, and we have the prison card. Perfect timing. We have the lockdown and the roller coaster card. I put myself in timeout. Oddly perfectly timed, right, guys? This King of Wands put themselves in timeout because they didn't act right, because they didn't approach the connection with you in a respectful way. Yes, you might have had some great times. You may have even felt like this person was making progress in terms of emotional maturity or vulnerability, but then they would roll back down and get back into those old habits and make it difficult. So I feel like at a certain point you had to keep it moving, right? So I do think this person is a little bit fixated on the physical. Gossip, petty, jealousy, envy, commitment. I don't know if this King of Wands has been in a single relationship where there was no jealousy or concern over someone potentially cheating. But this long-term commitment that they probably have been avoiding, now they see that they want it with you. I don't know, man. I don't know if I trust this guy. I say guy because it's King of Wands, but keep in mind, it's anybody. Plenty of female King of Wands out there. I seen them. Hello, Jamaica. How are you doing? I won't block you, Matt. No, it was The Big Lebowski. Look at you, Matt. So the Julianne Moore character, when she's trying to get Jeff Bridges' character, the dude, to do like some testing, right? To go to the doctor. She says, he's a good man and thorough. Like 3 times, I don't know. She says thorough quite a lot. She was real thorough about mentioning that he's thorough. Not Henry David Thoreau. It's a different thing. Physical location change. Did someone move? Did you move? Oh, okay. I feel like this person has gone through a breakup, or I feel like this person is anxious about their living situation, and they feel like they need to reconnect with you because we're fated. We're soulmates. I don't know, man. The anxiety here isn't over missing you. The anxiety is over their living situation. I feel like they're getting kicked out. What else? Insatiable, unquenchable, wanting more. Realization, awareness, finding out, coming to light, and access granted. Social media, fake profile, hiding. I think this person got caught being non-committal with someone else, and they're coming back around trying to see if they can make it work with you, in part because this might be a real thirsty individual, but it could also be because this person needs a place to stay. Now, let me just be real clear. If you have the opportunity to be of assistance to somebody who is going through rough times, and you're not putting at risk anything that is important to you, please be nice and help people that are going through difficult times. This is somebody who's looking to exaggerate their romantic connection with you, or perhaps their intentions for long term, because there's something else in their life that has changed, because they are feeling like they don't have a good situation right now. I feel like we need the gold foil tarot. Oh, I like that, Agent Smith. Oh, no, sorry, Rachel. Shallow Hal, totally, yes. And I think I've heard that Jack Black feels shame about that movie. They couldn't make it these days. No, I had quoted Julianne Moore's character and then asked if anyone knew what movie it was. Yeah, sometimes they need to lose a little bit in order to realize it's time to grow up. That was to DM, by the way. Chariot and the Sun. I'm telling you, they've had another breakup. And they're looking back at, who's somebody that I could just kind of strike up a conversation with pretty quickly. Because they've been exposed. I feel like they had a dating app that someone found, or they were flirting with their person's best friend. This is someone who's like, okay, where can I go to not be yelled at, or who's not mad at me right now? And you would be like, we're not exactly best friends here. This is someone who's looking for a break, looking for a respite, because there's been a lot of gossip, there's been a lot of anger, there's been a lot of accusations, but I kind of feel like where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's a big old smoke cloud here. I really feel like this person was on a dating app. Strength and 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So since I've been kicked out, since I don't have that relationship anymore, since, you know, I need someone else to take care of me, and I remember you being like pretty legit, how about I come back around? Hey, we're still soulmates, right? Yeah. This is some love bombing going on right now. This is someone who's just interested in finding a way back into your good graces because they're going through it and they don't want to be honest with you about what they're going through, which is probably the key indicator that maybe this is something you're not obligated to help someone with. Yes, I agree with that, Rachel. What else? 9 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the 8 of Pentacles. I think you've been focused on working, but I don't see being very easy to convince to get into a relationship with this person or be like their, I don't know, phone a friend. See, the thing is, I don't think this is somebody who would necessarily just be looking for a place to stay. I think their requirements are, I want a place to stay, like a couch to crash on, but like, can we also have like a side of nookie with that? Like, sure, I could stay at the best friend's place, but like, 2 for 1? It's awfully demanding. This is a manipulative offer. This is someone who's coming back around and saying, we're fated, we should be together. I think they're also afraid that you have other people interested in you. They want to convince you to take them back before other people get too close to you, but they also have something urgent in their life because of a breakup. They did invest in something else, and now they're looking for somewhere to land, right? Can't say that one on YouTube. Preferably, they would like to land on someone hot. That's a better way for me to say it. I can't tell you what I actually heard. All right, let's get a few from the Love Oracle. And where are we at time-wise? We're at 23 minutes, so just under 10 minutes before the personal questions. That's an interesting way to describe it, Mavis. Hello, Lotus. Hello, Marlene. What's up? I like how you spell it. That seems much more like problematic than Nookie. I hope you're having a good day, Marlene. So Mavis, let's just leave it at this. Let's be respectful in the live chat. There's probably no reason to say somebody has stupid eyes. It's kind of a strange combo. You may have been talking about somebody that you know personally, but yeah. I think it's important that we can avoid the tendency or the temptation to do, I don't know, like kind of lower level name calling. Will I call someone a clown during my readings? Yeah, I probably will. But I don't really like, I don't know. How do I say this? I guess just want to make sure that we have some positive energy out there, you know? Hello, Shambhala. Or Sundara, how are you doing? Hello, Edward. What's going on? Yeah, I feel that. I try really hard not to say loser. I try really hard not to say, you know, stupid or crazy even. Unless it's just quoting Patsy Cline's song, that's okay. We have withdrawn and shallow. You mentioned shallow how? Yeah. This person is always looking for more because they haven't really nurtured themselves. You know, there's a lot of people who maybe in like high school or college age years will look at a very popular person who is constantly busy and has a lot of people who are interested in them and be like, man, that person's so cool. I wish I could be them. Um, maybe. But there are some people who get the wrong ideas reinforced based on how society views them because of that superficial or that surface level thing. I feel like this is someone who's pretty good looking, and this King of Wands, knowing that they're good looking, has neglected the healing or that emotional side of themselves because they feel like their looks will always be able to draw in someone new, fresh meat. So they don't have that depth. They don't have that, I don't know. They don't have that desire to be in a real strong partnership, in part because at some level, I don't think they feel they deserve it. This is someone who pretty much guarantees, see, you've got the depth. They don't so much. They're shallow. So this is someone who struggles to understand how you approach love because they have been so focused on the surface level. Oh, that person's funny, they're great, but they're not hot enough, so I can't date them. Okay. Aw. Thank you for the tip, Matt. I hope the cat gets out quickly in crawl space. I've added that for you. So look, we have this sense of loss. I do feel like this is someone who is upset because they've been rejected. So they're coming back around. They're saying, oh, you know, you're my soulmate. I've been thinking about you this whole time. I can't believe that I messed things up as bad as I did. What can I do to get you back? And the call to action or the advice here is you ain't got to say or no is a full sentence. But this is pretty clearly saying you could leave them on red. You don't have to say anything. Maybe you've already heard about this breakup and you know exactly why they're coming back around. Like, oh, did somebody get broken up with? Are you looking for a new cuddle buddy? Are you scared to watch Netflix alone? I think you're over it. You don't have anything else to give this person. You tried. And I think you know that they're still the type of person to be distracted in a relationship. They're still not really confident with the commitment. They're coming back around anyways. Second chance, reconciliation, making amends, and opportunity. See, what's interesting about this picture is I try to figure out whether or not this is, like, is that a reflection here? Is that, like, how tall the windows are? Or is that, like, I don't know. I feel like this is someone who's trying to make it seem like everything is great by mirroring your own energy back to you. Or what's something that the Empress would say? I'll say that, and that'll make my chances that much better in terms of winning you over or getting a second chance. You wouldn't be able to say no to me then, right? Okay, we got an extra card. Conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. This is what keeps coming up, like with that Seven of Cups. They like to make sure that they have plenty of people to choose from. If you always have to have a backup, then you'll never have something real. Romantically. You want to have like a backup tire, that's cool. Most people call it a spare. But like, this is someone who feels like they always have to have someone to jump to. Yes, almost like a third wheel. Hello, JKM. How are you doing? And thank you for liking and subscribing, everyone. Okay, kid. I don't feel like I deserve you. I don't. Not at this point, anyways. I ran because I wasn't ready for you. And I would argue they still are not ready for you. I hate seeing you with them. They feel like there are people who are flirting with you. They feel like there are people who are a little bit too forward on your social media. People who are talking about how good you look or how talented you are. They don't like that. Some of you might actually be in a relationship. But I think it's more likely that this is somebody who is exaggerating and assuming the worst. Hello, Ronaldo. That sounds like some games. You're always on my mind. I don't know how to handle my emotions right now. This is what's going on. This person has been kicked out, or this person has been broken up with. This person has been caught flirting with people, even though they're supposed to be like prioritizing or exclusive with one person. They want you to make them feel better because their emotions are out of whack. They feel like you're going to be like, oh, it's okay. Let me give you a big old hug. We can eat some chicken noodle soup, and I'll put on your favorite movie. What are you, their mom? Maybe that works for some people. They need to grow up emotionally. When you go through a breakup, I'm not saying that you have to do everything on your own, okay? Don't get it twisted. You got some friends, you got some family members, maybe you got some really awesome pets, but there's a support system, right, that you can lean on. For someone to say, I've gone through a breakup, I don't have this person anymore, so I'm going to go running to an ex that I haven't been talking to and tell them that you're always on my mind and you're my soulmate. How does anyone look at that and think that it's not manipulative? Like, not even talking about the fact that they've gone through a breakup. They just want you to like kiss them and make them feel better. You deserve better than them. Look, maybe the intention of that card is the King of Wands thinks you deserve better than people who are interested in you, and probably the King of Wands does. But the King of Wands also, like, this is literally clarifying, I feel like I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you, and they don't deserve you. But I'm still going to tell you that we should be together. You can't trust this person. Oh, God. Look, sometimes I have to hold up a card that says something that I categorically disagree with. It says I'm ready for commitment. No, they aren't. Nope, nope, nope. You know what they're thinking about? They're thinking about the nasty. They're thinking about the kissing and the touching and the nakedness. And like, oh, by the way, can I stay here and eat your food while I flirt with people on dating apps? The audacity. Yes, again, access denied. Hey, Grindhard, how's your day going? I want to hold you. They will never compare to you. So if this person is coming back around and they're like, hey, boo, I missed you. You think we could, like, hang out? Maybe, just maybe, you have already heard gossip about this person being in a different relationship or having been booted. If you push back and you're like, pretty sure I heard you were in a relationship like 2 days ago. Oh, but they would never compare to you. You're my soulmate. And now I really know that. I just want to hold you. Can you tell I'm using my fake voice? Do not fall for this. This person is for the streets. So let them be for the streets. It's not your responsibility to fix them. All right. Let's see what else we've got. This is the Voyage of the Soul. Yes. Although I think it was originally written by Prince, which makes me happy as a person from Minneapolis. Hello, Smiggles. How's it going? Lotus, I do not drink coffee. Although my favorite smelling coffee, or my favorite smelling candle that I make is the coffee and cream one, which is weird. I tried coffee. I just don't like it. Like, I think I'd rather have dirt. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's 37 minutes. I'm so sorry, Lee and Matt. Okay. I'm just going to pull these two cards from the Voyage. So we've got Yin and Justice. Affection, caring, soft, heart, and feminine. They see you as this Empress energy, right? This, oh, if I come back around and I'm not feeling good or I'm mad, you know, don't feel like everybody likes me, then you'll take care of me. You'll pat me on the back. You give me a hug or more. Cut to D'Angelo's music video. You might not get that reference. It's okay. I think the song was literally just untitled. But you've already made your choice. You've already decided you're not interested in dealing with this person. And I'm proud of you because you don't need to be dealing with this person. This person is love bombing and lying. So I don't know why you would want that. All right, thank you for your patience, Lee. I'm sorry that I got so hung up on the reading. We're almost at 39 minutes. Sorry. Okay, what do we have for Lee, please? King of Wands and the reverse. The Hermit and the King of Cups. Someone's real angry and trying to find information. Is Lee the King of Cups? No. Someone who feels like a failure right now. They're angry. They feel like their defenses are down and they need to do something to, like, bolster them. So is this like the ex looking for dirt on Lee? No. Empress in the reverse. I actually kind of feel like this is a woman who's mad at you, keeping a secret from you, but also mad at you because of feeling like you didn't do enough. This person's going through a pretty difficult time financially and emotionally. I do feel like this person's going through depression. And I think this person's going to reach out to you about something that they feel like you could help them with. Probably a woman. And should Lee help? Wow. This is saying tough love. So you might have someone who's a little bit unrealistic or unreasonable in terms of what they're asking or what they expect you to do, which isn't too dissimilar from the general reading, although I don't think this has romantic undertones. This is somebody who's coming back around, like, hey, can you fix my problems for me? I'm going to lie and make it seem like things aren't as bad as they really are because I want you to fix it for me. But Lee, the advice is the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Tough love. Hey, Lemonade. How's your day going? That does happen, DM. They want you to do all the work, right? You have a good day too, Lotus. Hello, Ruben. How's your day going? All right, let's be more intentional with that. Lee, I hope you have a wonderful day. Matt is asking, how is the cat in the crawl space? So naturally, I had to make sure it was a cat tarot deck. How is the cat in the crawl space? Not doing well? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Two of Cups. There's definitely something that's making it easier. This cat, though, is getting lonely. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't know if there's like no water, but obviously there's like I don't have what I need here. He found a way in. He is lonely though. Are you giving him snuggles? This is saying there's some, oh, maybe he's missing a friend. So if he snuck in, this could be saying, yeah, but there's a stray cat that is my bestie. So is this a cat that's missing another cat? Yeah, I don't have anyone to play with. Okay, that makes sense. So the not doing so well is like, it's great in here, but like, where's my buddy? So is the cat, yeah, this is like, I don't know what to do. It's nice in here, but like, I kind of want to find my buddy. Is the cat going to try to bring back the buddy? Yeah. If possible, they're going to be like, hey man, I found this great place. You should come with me. There's some cool people there. They have some food. Look how cute that is. I love it. Wow, there's some loud birds out there. Hello, is it Joey? How are you doing? Hello, Key Controller, what's up? All right. I think I'm going to leave it there and go eat some breakfast. I love you all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. And I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.